Well, welcome to the new studio of Wesam's World. If you're watching on YouTube, we got a pretty funky background here, thanks to Nick Major and the artist Towels. Towels 20. I think 20 represents the year, like 2020 he did this. So
yeah.
Thank you, Towels. Towles. Not quite sure how to pronounce your name, but we got some funky backgrounds here. We'll take some pictures, too, for the social media so people can see the whole new set.
Looks so good, though.
Yeah, I like it a lot. A lot of color. And it's nice. We're going to get some mic stands so I don't have to hold this mic the whole hour.
Primetime don't hold mics.
Primetime.
You don't. It's not your duty, not your responsibility. None of that's happening.
No. Primetime, big time does not hold mics. I like that. Peyton, you're getting it.
I'm starting to figure LA out.
You are. You are figuring it out.
We're figuring it out.
You're so lucky to be with me.
I'm so lucky to have this very wise master guide me through this journey through LA.
I know.
So thankful.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I almost forgot.
You almost did.
I almost did.
Listen, we're going to start the show here with the theme music, but we don't have a guest for a while, just so you guys know. And also a slight apology for last week's episode. If you were trying to listen on Thursday, we had a little bit of a technical difficulties, but we're back. Those won't happen again. The people who were responsible were punished and executed. Severely. Yeah, we're going to get into this episode soon. We might not have guests for a while. Yeah. And I think you guys can guess why. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to try to get Jonte and Josh here with their busy schedules as well. So a lot more friend time instead of stranger guest time, which is still good.
Yeah.
So, settle in if you're on your car ride home or you're chilling. Settle in, and we're going to get started. We're just going to talk briefly about the coronavirus because I can't stand talking about it anymore. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of Wesam's World.
Woo!
All right, you've been to the grocery store, you said, right?
Yes, I went about 2 days ago. I finally bucked up and went to the grocery store. I refused to go to Walmart, so I went to Target. Because Walmart, I couldn't find a parking spot, and Target was just right down the street, and I was just like, you know what, we're going there. I'm not doing this right now.
Yeah, same. Went to Whole Foods. I was thinking, primetime, big time.
Primetime, big time.
Shops at Whole Foods.
The more expensive food, yep.
Right. And
you can do that.
Exactly. And so I'm like, they're going to have something sold out. It's probably not going to be that busy. Boy, was I wrong. The insanity at Whole Foods was unbelievable. There's a very interesting vibe to the people who shop at Whole Foods. And I'm going to say it. You're usually, I'm not saying all the time, just because the food's more expensive, you probably have more money to spare, right? You're probably a little richer, okay? So you shop at Whole Foods, or what's that other one? Sprouts? No, Gelson's?
I haven't even heard of Gelson's.
Yeah, it's also another high-end supermarket.
Gotcha.
More high-end products. It's all the same stuff. Okay?
Gotcha.
You're going to get nourished either way. However, there is an interesting vibe whenever there's a panic with rich people. It's a little bit more beta. Like, I feel I could have robbed anybody in that store and nobody would have said anything. Could have punched anybody in the face and been like, I'm taking your toilet paper. And they would have been like, ah. Like, I don't know why, but that's the vibe I got. However, I feel like it's more crazy and intense whenever you're like at Costco for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Or Target or Walmart. I don't get that. People are like a little bit more aggressive on edge. But yeah, Whole Foods was completely wiped out. And it was so surprising to me. We're like 2 steps away from savages, man.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's nothing. Food is still being produced.
That's right. Yeah. Food is still out there. So I don't know why everybody's losing their minds. Because worst case scenario, I can go through Wendy's and still get food.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, I did that yesterday at In-N-Out. I was like, I was thinking to myself, shit, we got to get some water. So me and my brother went and got water. We looked out. We got some extra water, like jugs. And then I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, I'll just go to In-N-Out and get an iced tea. Or get a water from there. Or from my sink. People are acting like we've just been invaded. And we're like in a wartime.
Right.
Like World War III has started. We've been invaded by Russia and China. That's how people were cleaning off the shelves. Like trying to stock up on supplies. My guy. I should have done my research on some conspiracy theories. Because they are flowing.
They are flowing.
They are flowing. Anyway, I just want to say this with the coronavirus thing. And this will be the clip for the show. Just so you know. I highly encourage people in this time where people are freaking out to show a sense of community and support to your fellow neighbor. Especially if you're out shopping, know that this situation it's serious, yes, but it's not a panic situation. Very rarely are there panic situations. So whenever you go to the supermarket or whatever grocery store you shop at, be considerate, smile, take what you need for the week. You don't need to stock up for a month. That's being selfish for no reason. And that's actually harming your fellow neighbors who actually might have family members who are sick with other diseases like a cancer or who are disabled, right?
Right.
So show some love, show some support, show some courage, even though the media is scaring you. This situation with the coronavirus, yes, it's serious. We have to have some common sense, though. Take care of yourself. Wash your hands. All that good stuff. If you have a weakened immune system or you're elderly with a weakened immune system or if you smoke, take extra precaution. But everybody else, you need to calm down, take a breath, not too close to somebody, though. All right? Take a breath. Be friendly. Be a support. Be the best version of yourself, even though times right now are a little scary. I highly encourage that, and that's the way we're going to get through this as a community. And if you don't do that, well, if the zombie apocalypse was real, we'd all be dead by now.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You know what's funny, though?
What?
There were a lot of stuff like out of stock at Target and stuff. Me and Mads went somewhere, where hasn't been hit by the mob? Walgreens. Dude, yeah, we went, everything was there. We got our vitamin C, we got our medicine, we got trash bags,
Smart.
we got the
When
hand
did you go?
soap. The Burbank Walgreens. Like,
you just blew up the Burbank Walgreens.
I did. I'm sorry, Burbank Walgreens, but it's there. It's happening.
I even felt that at the supermarket, that panic, of like, I would remember I was so like influenced by what was going on. Even my brother was. He was buying salmon like for the morning. Look how rich we sound.
Buying some salmon for breakfast.
For breakfast, smoked salmon. And then he looked at me, he's like, should I get 2? And I'm like, no, you shouldn't get 2 because we have plenty of food in the house and we have plenty of food here. He still got 2. Drove me crazy, but that's fine. But then he said there was a deal. And I was like,
oh, okay. Then.
All right. He's like, they're usually like $11. Now they're only like $6 or $7. I was like,
gotcha.
Fine.
Okay.
That's different. Okay. But yeah, I was trying to find like alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this thing that said, this is so stupid. I don't even know why I'm saying this. Like personal lubricant, Yeah. And I was like, wait, that should be sterile, right? What? What, Wesam? It should be sterile. Thinking in my mind that the lubricant is clean. If I rub my hands with the clean lubricant, they will be clean.
That's it.
Dude, that lasted for like 4 seconds until
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you're a moron. Keep walking. Dude, that's my new thing. Keep walking.
Keep walking.
Keep walking.
We had some.
That's the quote.
That's the quote?
Keep walking.
We got the quote in the clip, and we're 10 minutes in. We're on a roll.
Wow.
I had some friends that were going to come down for spring break.
Yeah.
From college because, fun fact, did you know like TU is closed?
Yeah.
Right now, so that's fun. But then we were going to all go to Disneyland because nobody's at Disneyland right now. And then
Yeah. Close it down.
yesterday, all of those plans got demolished.
Yeah.
So that's why the corona is bumming me out, as I was telling you this morning, because I wanted to go to Disney.
Yeah.
And now I can't.
You know what's funny?
What?
It has, because of everything closing down and like me not being able to like to go out as much.
Yeah.
It's affected my life on my personal level 0%,
Really?
because I just hang out with only like 3 people,
Yeah.
and I stay at home and I work from home a lot anyway.
Yeah.
And I just go run on the mountain.
Yeah, your mountain, like,
And
that
this,
doesn't have
and this,
anything. And this.
And this is my life here. However, it did affect shooting, obviously, for the pilot.
Right.
Oh yeah, last week's episode, I was on the go in Jersey City, NYC, next to NYC. Everything's been shut down for a couple of weeks at least. So they paused it. They're going to continue filming the pilot, so don't worry. Primetime Big Time is still on the go. It's just on a little vacay. And then when I'll go fly back and finish it up. Yeah. We good? We still
Yeah.
recording?
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Everything's still moving.
You had this look in your face that was like a slight, like, like you were like, and then you went,
The LED
Uh-huh.
just went, like, darker, and I was just like, oh, don't.
Yeah,
But it's
right.
all still moving.
this is great. I love this setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really appreciate Nick Major. And again, another shout out for him for doing all this. This, like, the set and everything. It's been hard not touch. Okay. It's been hard not touching my face, but I think I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah. I realize I do this a lot.
Me and Mads realized that, too. We're like, oh, we can't do that
Yeah.
anymore. And we really want to, but we can't.
My buddy, he has a wife and a small kid. They're all
Mhm.
sick with the flu, but it's not corona.
Okay.
They went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, it's not corona. You guys just have a flu, but we can't test you. right now."
Gotcha.
I was like, oh, shit. Okay. And he's like, yeah, we're just waiting it out. So it's that kind of thing where, you know, they're all sick. It's just you stay at home when you're sick. And
Yeah.
that's why I think those conspiracy theories are real, man.
Right.
I really do think so. Here's one thing. And if you're listening, please message or email me. Oh, shout out to Mikey. Mikey Punk. I think that's his Mikey Punk? Mikey _Punk. He listened to the last week's episode. He's been a big fan of the show since the beginning. He loves it.
yeah.
So big shout out to Mikey. Thank you for always supporting the show, man.
Mikey.
We appreciate you. Yeah. But I lost my train of thought. Wonderful. I'm losing
We were
it.
talking about the conspiracy.
Conspiracy theories. So they're saying this originated from China when they were eating like the bat soup, right?
Yeah.
That's like one of them.
Mm-hmm.
They've always been doing that.
Right.
This isn't just a new thing that they've been eating weird animals to us.
Right.
That's really interesting, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, some interesting things. Huh.
So are you thinking like the bats were injected with something, or it didn't come from the bats at all? What are you thinking, Wesam?
I think this was maybe in a lab somewhere. This one.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, you know, I want to go visit China someday, so I can't really say much.
Yeah. I get it. They're like, no, that's that guy.
That's that guy.
No,
No, China's great. Yeah, it's great. It's a great country. Yeah.
Love everything
Lots of
about it.
history in China.
Yeah.
Lots of history. Lots of good history. I think, lots of good history in China. Every time I say China, I feel like I'm saying it like Trump. By the
Yeah.
way, you know me on the show. I don't care about Democrats or Republicans, okay? Because they all don't care about us. Okay. Worst, like what is it? Declaration of like we're shutting down borders to Europe, like
Yeah.
so not specific about the details, and everybody's just stocks just plummeted, like the worst speech possible. Did you see the before and after?
No,
of it?
I didn't.
They
All,
went
all
li-
I read were the tweets.
They went live before he knew it, and they kept going live after.
Oh no.
Dude, you're the president. You should listen to him talk, and then that's when you go, oh, you're just the guy.
Yeah.
Because he found like just the way he was like, I have a pen mark on my shirt. I have a pen mark on my shirt. And like his panic that there's a pen mark on his shirt.
Yeah.
Like it was just so, it was just the most bitch thing ever. Like it was just like, you're the president. Just be like, hey, I got a mark on my shirt. Can we cover it up?
Right.
Don't like, I like, it was so beta. And I'm like, what? That's not, you're always like the alpha, it seems like.
Right.
And now, like, and then afterwards, it's like he doesn't know what to do with his own body. Like, it's ended, right? And they're like, okay, we're clean. He's like, oh, right? He's just like waiting for somebody to tell him what to do constantly. That's bizarre.
I bet that's how he runs the office, though. Is he has a lot of people tell him, hey, this is how you do that, and then he decides how he wants to go about that, because he doesn't have a history in like this field. Is field the right word?
Yeah.
I don't know. But like, this is first time. And he went straight to the top.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That's like, oh my gosh. That just hit me. I know he had never been in government before, but like what you're describing is just straight to the top position.
Oh, yeah. He just jumped.
It's like you're in college getting a bachelor's degree in communications, and then they make you the head of the medical board at one of the
Right.
biggest cancer hospitals in the country. Of course I'd be like,
Yeah.
I don't, what? Okay. What do we do next?
He opens hotels and did a TV show. That's his resume.
And
That's-
didn't do any of them very well.
Didn't do. Yeah. A lot of them aren't around anymore.
You know what he should have stuck to?
What?
And he would have been a lot happier doing this, in my opinion, in terms of the freedom. And he probably would have had just as much publicity and less hate if he did his own like daily like a weekly podcast or
Right.
a radio or like a TV show, a weekly thing, kind of like what Rush Limbaugh does or whatever.
Yeah.
I bet you anything he would have enjoyed that more, just talking for a couple hours a week live
Right.
about the stuff that's happened. Or like a Monday through Friday kind of thing. He would have loved that so much better.
Yeah. And I watched like a YouTube video about like his TV show, The Apprentice, stuff like that. Oh my gosh. He could still be doing that to his day. He was raking in so much money from doing that. And what does he have to do? He has to come sit at a table and host
Yeah.
every other week? Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, you know, I love all my fans, and I know I have fans who are Republicans, Democrats, in the middle, everything. And I love all you guys, and I really do, because and I just don't like any politician, because I feel like the system itself is broken, because everybody's bought out by major companies to pass laws that help those companies and those peoples who are the board, the members of the board, et cetera, and stuff like that, to make them more money.
Right.
And guess what? I'm a small cog in that machine. I really am. I'm an actor. So I'm working for these major companies too. Like, I'm not, I guess I'm a hypocrite. Am I? Am I a hypocrite, do you think?
In the end, everybody's still working
Everybody,
for
yeah.
the
Everybody
big
is.
company, no matter what they're doing. Even if you're working at McDonald's, isn't
Yeah.
that still technically
I guess so.
putting money in the rich man's pocket? Like,
know.
there's nothing we can do about it.
No, I'm not smart enough to know the solution. And I don't think everybody's like inherently like evil. I'm not saying that either.
Right.
But I just don't think it's benefiting the majority of the people.
Right.
Like, how is that okay? And I love Amazon. I really do. And I love Jeff Bezos' work ethic in order to get Amazon from where it's at to from like a startup company to where it's at now.
Right.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? How many people in the world can do that? A handful of people.
Right.
Out of 7 billion. And all the people before that, there's like a very small percentage. Mm-hmm. So you have to appreciate that aspect, like the work ethic and the ingenuity and the cunningness and the cleverness of it.
Right.
But how is that okay that Amazon didn't pay taxes like the year before?
Right. And I just need them to treat their employees just a little bit better,
Right.
please.
Right.
Have you seen the South Park episode about Amazon?
I think so.
It's so funny.
I know.
It's so funny. Then they got actual Amazon workers to watch the show, and they're like, "That's hilarious." But yeah, that's how it is.
Yes, actually, I do recall this.
Yeah.
I'm not a holy roller. You know what that means?
No, I've never heard that phrase before.
I know.
Holy roller?
Yeah, I gotta shout out my my godmother Ginger. She told me we were talking about stuff. I told her like, I'm not perfect, but I think it's important to have some ethics in your life.
Yeah.
I believe in God, pretty spiritual, but I'm not like a holy roller. Like I don't live a pious life to what I think a pious life should live. And she's like, yeah, you're not a holy roller. And I'm like, oh, I love that. I love that phrase, not a holy roller. Anyway, so I'm not a holy roller, but it's insane to me how many houses the rich people, like super rich people, have. Like he just bought the most expensive piece of real estate house in Beverly Hills.
Did he?
And he has like two other houses in LA, and not including all the other ones he has across the world. Dude, I have an apartment, and I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd like a vacation home, but even then I'd be like, all right, I wonder how that's doing.
Right.
I'd rather rent something. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's a crazy amount of money. I don't know. Would you have a lot of houses, Peyton?
No, I want a boat. That's my like end
Whoa.
game. Is I want to be old and have a boat. Not like a big boat, not like a yacht or anything.
Oh, okay.
I just want a decent sized boat where like I can go down and there's like little place to sleep, like a little place to like make food and stuff. I just want a humble boat.
Sailboat?
That I can go. It doesn't have to be a sailboat.
Okay, 'cause
because
that's a lot
I
of
don't
work.
think I'd be good at that part.
Yeah.
I would just want an electric where I just steer it.
Yeah. That's smart.
Because but yeah, I want a boat. That's how I know I've made it in life. I have a boat.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that. Me and the guys were gonna plan on renting a boat out in the marina.
Oh,
So
wow.
you're more than welcome to come with us.
Oh, hell
We're
yeah.
just gonna
Thank
go
you.
into the ocean and just chill out for a little bit.
I love the ocean so
Yeah.
much, and that's where me and my wife differ, because like I've always wanted to take her on a cruise. I love cruise ships because one, they're not that expensive to go on. I don't care if you put me on the bottom floor in that tiny little room. I'm gonna be upstairs the whole time doing all that stuff. She hates the ocean, and I'm like, I want to bring you, and she's like, it's the idea that I am stranded in the ocean, and if I want to leave, I can't. And I'm like, you won't want to leave. And she's like, yeah, I don't know that, though.
So, Mads, that's her name.
Yes.
Yes, I was actually trying to get permission. I know her name, but so Mads, I've been on a couple cruises. Yeah. Wait. Maybe. Yeah. At least one. I'll tell you this. Family and I went on a Mediterranean cruise. We flew into Spain, spent one day there, and that was cool. And then the next morning, we board the cruise ship. We get on there, and we're like, whoa, this is like a super nice hotel.
Yeah.
With so many more activities to do than a normal hotel. Rock climbing, all like the physical activities, the swimming. There's so many pools. Oh my God.
Right.
The restaurants, the shopping. It's a whole city on the go. So you get there, you're excited, you're walking around, there's shows to go see. It's like a whole thing. And then you go to sleep, and then when you wake up in the morning, you're in a different port. So what we did was, instead of staying on the boat, we did the tours.
Mm-hmm.
So people just take you. You're like, hey, you're on this tour? Yeah, cool. And you spend the whole day in this city.
Yeah.
Most of the day. Sometimes it's like a 7-hour tour, 6 hours. It goes by super quick. because you got to travel to the destinations and everything. And then you're going around, you're seeing stuff. Then you come back on the boat, you relax a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have dinner, you go see a show. Next morning, you do the same thing. You go to a brand new city, and it's like you fall asleep, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I didn't like was there's a whole day where we have to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And about 3/4 or halfway through the day, I was like, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
This is good. 5 days, 6 days,
Yeah.
perfect amount of time. I've done everything like twice. I'm good. And then
Right.
you realize, okay, cool. I'm going home tomorrow. So it's worth it.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
now. Go now. Prices are cheap.
Right. We always went during Christmas. So, like, nobody's there and prices are really
you've
low.
already gone on one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Not me and her.
Oh, just you.
Me and my
Oh,
family.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm really
great.
trying to get her on one.
make her.
She'd love it.
Yeah, I'll make her. That's so aggressive.
Is it cool if we actually take a break real quick?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
We'll be back.
All right.
All right, we're back, right?
We are back.
We're back. It's Josh's birthday tomorrow or next week. So we shout out to Isaiah Adams.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Just so you know, whenever I say Josh or Isaiah, it's the same person. He decided to have two names, and that's his problem. Okay? Same thing with Jonte. His real name is Anthony.
It is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you can imagine, knowing me,
Right.
how blood red mad I get having two of my best friends having two different names each.
Gotcha. How come you go between Josh and Isaiah, though, but I've only heard you say Jonte?
Oh, because no one calls Jonte Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do different people call Isaiah Josh? Different. Gotcha.
Mostly it's Isaiah here, but I know him as Josh. So, yeah. I almost went by Sam.
Really?
Yeah, because when I first moved out here in high school, I changed it to Sam because my reps wanted me to change it to something. You want to change your name? And I was like, sure, whatever. Yeah. I like the signature of Sam Quiche better than Wesam Quiche.
Gotcha.
But I was like, I'm sticking with my name.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Wesam's got a better ring to it
I agree.
because there's not a lot of Wesams out there in the movie industry, I don't think.
No. And also, whenever they start to type in my name, I'm W-E-S, it's like
Right.
Wes Anderson and then Wesam. you know, yeah. So Sam, there's like a lot of other Sams.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
Right.
at the end of the day.
But it helps.
It does.
It does help.
Wait, it helps what? What?
Helps people find you.
Oh, okay.
Stuff, yeah.
Having Sam or Wesam?
Wesam.
Wesam, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I made the right choice. I think so. Who knows? I mean, I did make the right choice. Prime time, big time.
Prime time, big time. That's right. It's going somewhere.
It's going somewhere. It's so good to be working again, man.
Hell yeah.
Best feeling.
And
Can't
then
wait.
they halted production. And then
Yeah, that part didn't bother me though. 'Cause
Really?
The creator told us like they're coming back.
Right.
They've invested too much money into this thing.
Do you know when? Any time?
2
or
to
are
3
they
weeks.
just 2 to 3? Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. Gotcha.
Not bad at all. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I want to get back to working and then see if I can book something during the summertime. Keep doing this. And then, yeah, if it gets picked up, buying that Tesla truck. I've already put in my pre-order, so I was like, I got it.
I remember that. You're like, you already pre-ordered, so now you have to.
Yeah.
So now, yep.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it frequently. This is Josh. He's texting me right now because I think his Monday is his birthday.
Oh, Monday's his birthday.
Yeah, hold on. Let's call him. Let's call this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call this bitch.
We
on the air.
FaceTiming or?
No, I'll explain to you why.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. For a man who doesn't do anything. No, I'm kidding. No, he's probably at work right now. He works at a cool brewery.
Yeah, I've meant to ask him what brewery is it. Do you know?
Oh, shit. We got to Google that. It's
Uh-oh.
at downtown somewhere. It's Mumford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he brought in beer from them last time.
Okay, so that's where he works. Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's... Yeah.
I didn't know if you could just go and get that stuff. I didn't know if that's where.
Yeah, you can go over there and, like,
Oh, okay.
get a beer.
But
They
it
have,
helps
like,
that he also
works there.
works there.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That all makes sense now.
I like his homebrew the best so far.
Yeah. I like it when he makes that stuff.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really
Better
good.
than that ping pong ding dong stuff we had last time. You remember that shit?
Oh, my gosh.
That stuff that was just, ooh.
That was horrendous.
That was the
That cider
worst.
was great, though.
Oh my gosh, that was dangerous. That was very dangerous. I could have kept going with that. And I did have a headache when I got home. I was like, yeah.
Wow.
That happened.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be drinking much anymore, to be honest with you. Alcohol has not been friendly with me.
I get it.
Yeah. It has not been friendly at all. But that's okay.
The college drinks have finally like kicked me in the ass about a year ago.
Oh, yeah? Like
yeah.
how so?
Like Fireball, which is like the college
That's disgusting.
drink. Yeah, but like it's the college drink. Like that's what you start with. Like a lot of people start with Fireball. I finally had a bad experience with Fireball. Either last New Year's or a couple New Years ago. And I'm finally like, okay, no more Fireball. I can't do this to myself anymore. Because I think I did like, I don't know, like 10 shots of Fireball.
What?
Yeah.
With your body?
With
10
my
shots?
body. Yeah. Because I kept saying like, I can keep going.
What happened?
Oh, I was sick. Mads drove me home. I was throwing up. I was in the fetal position till 3 a.m, just like in the bathroom. And I left the bed for her, and I went down to the couch because I knew I would have to keep getting out of bed, and I didn't want to disturb her. So I went and slept on the couch.
My God.
And yeah. And it was at my parents' house. I lived here, but I was visiting Oklahoma.
Yeah.
My dad came downstairs and he's like, "You good?" And I was like, "No, I had a bad night." And then I went back upstairs.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's kind of similar. He's at work right now. Brewery's still open. Watch
Man.
this is the message I leave. Hey, you're on the radio show right now. You should have answered. Fuck you. Oh shit, man. I'll save my first time drinking ever. Ever drinking. I stayed strong till 20 years old.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I drank illegally. I don't care.
We all did.
I don't care.
We all did.
Yeah. No, it was a crazy time. It was when I was doing Hamlet.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Had a matinee the next day. Actually, I should just tell the story right now.
Go for it.
I'm at a party. I don't ever drink. I used to love the smell of any liquor or alcohol. I'd be like, let me smell. Oh, cool. It smells good. And then one day I'm at this party, and I don't know what hit me, man. Seriously, I'm just like, I'm going to take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the shot, and I was like, it burned. And I was like, oh, that's why it's called alcohol. Like,
Yeah.
this is stupid. You know? And I'm like, but no, I can take it. Did a couple more shots, had a few more drinks, and then it hit, like, the feeling you get the
Yeah.
first time. You're like, oh, this is why people do this.
Right.
Oh, feel good.
Yeah.
A little dizzy, you know, but not like dizzy. Well, nobody told me to pace yourself, as you know.
Yeah.
So I'm having a good time. My friend Joey O'Brien comes over, and he's like, you drinking? You're drinking? I'm like, we're drinking. So me and him start drinking. And his younger brother and our friend Sasha was there. And poor Sasha was like, guys, I have to move tomorrow. I can't stay out late. I'm like, hey, come on. I don't ever drink. Well, I'm not going to drink a lot. Just come on. just having some drinks with us. She's like, okay, but I'm not drinking. I got to drink. Okay, you're going to just drive us home. Okay, I'm already drunk at this point, obviously. So we're having a good time, and then I'm like, oh, shit. I need to drive. Somebody has to drive my car. And somebody has to drive, Sasha left her car somewhere and drove my car to Joey's house. Because I was like, I have to, my parents were really strict, so I was like, I can't leave my car somewhere.
Yeah.
So she's driving my car. I'm in the back seat, and I'm like, I got to pee. I got to pee right now. We're in a neighborhood. I open the door as the car is moving, and I'm about to step out of the vehicle. And they're like, no, where's Sam? Where's Sam? And she slams on the brake. I'm pissing in somebody's yard at 2:30 in the morning. Just pissing in their yard. And they're like, oh, my God. I'm like, I'm almost done. I get in there, and we get to Joey's house. I think I start wanting to throw up in the driveway, and they take me into the bathroom, and I start throwing up in the bathroom a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, are you okay? Chill here for a little bit before you go home. I'm like, cool. I chill for 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm going to go home. Joey lived in literally the neighborhood right next to mine. So I was like, they're like, call us when you get home. I'm like, cool. I'm in the car. I've never held a steering wheel that tightly in my life. I'm driving just in neighborhoods. I'm not on a main road, which is still dangerous. Don't ever fucking do this. But I was just like, this is the best driving of my life.
Yeah.
I get home. I come in the house. And I don't remember what happened as I entered the home. All I remember is waking up. I'm in a black hoodie, no pants, no underwear, in my bed. I have a matinee to do. I play Hamlet at 2 p.m. It's 11. And I'm like, all right. I walk downstairs. My mom and dad are down there. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. Actually, I feel great. And I did feel great.
Yeah.
I took a whole half gallon of orange juice.
There you go.
Chugged the whole thing. Is that I gotta go do my matinee. I'll see you guys. Get to the green room, and people are like, oh my God, are you okay? We were like, we're not sure if Wesam's gonna come back tonight. Or to the matinee. I was like, no, I'm fine. When you're young,
Yeah.
You're young. You could put up with that kind of stuff. How are we on time?
We're so good.
Yep.
We just need to go a little while longer.
For the second break?
Yeah, we're actually on the 10-minute mark, just on this new
Great.
thing.
Awesome. Yeah, we're trying to get this soundproofed if you hear the plane that's flying overhead. But what do we have for current events? Did you look up anything? Should we wait till after the break for current events?
Yeah.
All right, we'll wait till after the break for current events. I'm trying to think what else is going on in my life. Nothing much. I'm just really thankful nowadays. Yeah. Really doing good. Parents are healthy, thank God.
Yeah.
Having a good time in Scotland still, chilling. It was a bummer because I was going to go visit them after.
Are you not going to anymore?
Maybe after I'm done filming.
Gotcha.
Because I think I just have a couple days left, and then I'm going to filming total because they have all my scenes in one location.
Right.
So after I'm done with that, because I'm in New York City, I might just fly to Scotland and fly all the way back. Ask me if I'm going to fly business class.
Are you going to fly business class?
120%.
Nice. Is it that nice SAG luxury?
Yeah, but my own, to Scotland and on my own, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it one of those things you have to do business now? You can't go back down?
I can't.
Okay. Gotcha.
I could do Southwest if it's a short flight.
Mm-hmm.
Anything longer than 3 hours?
Did you do business for Japan?
No. But I was next to Jonte and Isaiah. So on the way
Mm-hmm.
there, it was fine.
Okay.
On the way back, it was hell.
Okay.
Because we all sat separately.
Oh.
And a Chinese guy lit a cigarette in the bathroom. I'm not exaggerating. That's what happened. And we almost got they almost turned the plane around. It was a whole thing.
You know, I'm starting to believe maybe people just did get sick and just go, you know what? It's time to travel the world. And now we're here. Are there still conspiracies? Yeah, but you know what? It's sounding more likely by the minute that people got sick and went, let's go. Let's go travel.
Right. Well,
and now
also,
I can't go to Disney.
well, so like it's the same thing with like natural population control. When a population gets too big,
Yeah,
nature has a balance. Unfortunately,
it does.
I know that sounds cold, but it's the truth. Look at certain insect colonies. Whenever they get out of hand, like ant colonies, there's a fungus that actually takes over the brain of the ants, and it could spread to the whole colony, and they could all die. It actually forces them to commit suicide.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll start growing to it'll control their bodies to go to like the highest point. It's somewhere, and then it'll start growing from their head, and the spores will be released into the air. Or there's another one where it forces animal or insects to jump into the water and be eaten by fish, so that it might take over, like be in the fish.
Ooh. That'd be a fun movie monster if
Oh, yeah,
there
there's
isn't
already
already
stuff
one.
that's like that.
Is there stuff like
Yeah,
that?
oh, yeah.
I'm
Plenty of
not
those.
thinking of some stuff, but ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah. Got a question for you.
Yes.
You mind if we go religious?
Hey, go for it.
You're Christian, right?
Yes.
Okay. What if the rapture happens
Mm-hmm.
and you don't get taken up?
Mm.
And how, like, but here's the caveat.
Mm-hmm.
Hell isn't like a fiery place. It's just you're here on earth. Yeah. And when you die, you don't die.
Gotcha.
You're stuck in whatever body you have. And let's say your arm gets chopped off, right?
Right.
It slowly grows back. You get burned, right? You're burned alive everywhere. You're burned. You start like weirdly growing back.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I mean, it'd still be disappointing, to know like there's still, like, I mean, to compare the two, I mean, being stuck on Earth would be a lot better than going to a place purely fire,
Yes.
and you can't die. Like that's eternity. The keyword eternity. So yeah, but that's an interesting thing. Revelations is a weird book. Man, have you read it?
Yeah, actually, I have.
Yeah.
That's when I started reading the Bible just for kicks.
Yeah.
I started at Revelations.
You started at Revelations.
I'm like, let me find out what happens at the end.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's your answer. Lots of bad stuff. Lots of good stuff too.
I think
for
it's symbolic.
certain people. Yeah. I bet a lot of it is symbolic, but boy, it's that's so scary to read sometimes.
How do you feel about knowing that the Bible is a series of books put together, that they left certain things out?
I don't know. I don't know because I know there's like the thing going around that it's possibly like as time's gone on, it's been being mistranslated, and now we're here.
Yeah. Sorry. I think if we keep it close to check. Yeah, that's better.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
Yeah.
So the Bible we have now probably wasn't like the Bible from like thousands of years ago. But I don't know. I think because me and Mads were having this conversation about this. And I'm like, but in the end, I think we get the gist about being good people. Stuff like that. Sure, maybe these stories. But like, are we really going to say like, love your neighbor as thyself? Like, oh, that's been mistranslated over the years. Like, in the end, let's just all try to be good people.
Yeah.
Come on. We got the gist. Just from reading the Bible, I think if it has been mistranslated, we still got something to work off of to be our best selves and to be good to other people around us. Which in the end, that's all we can do.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I heard that in another thing saying, you're not going to know all the secrets to the universe. But
Right.
It's best to start with having good ethics, good moral values.
I wonder why those books might have possibly been lost, though.
I have my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is some truths that are not being, that they wanted to keep hidden from people,
Yeah.
to keep certain people in power.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Vatican Archives.
Yeah.
Check them out. That's so sketch.
Yeah.
So sketch to know that, like, they're. I just want to know what. That's why the only reason I would want to be president or, like, the Pope is to be like, okay, open up the archives.
Yeah, what are all the secrets?
Sir, you
Lay it
have
on
a.
me.
Sir, you have a big sermon to do. Do you have to do it? No, no. Open the archives. Get out of here. Was that the one I said?
It was, shoot, hit the road, keep walking.
Oh shit, we already forgot what it was.
We'll play it back and we'll figure it out.
Fuck. What is it?
Did I write it down? I think I just wrote down.
What did you write down?
No, I just wrote down the clip. Dang it.
Should we have an intern?
Yeah, what for?
I don't know.
Just to sit around him.
To write
Just to write our madness down.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Was it you that played Shadow of Colossus?
Yes.
I started it yesterday. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. I like where I'm going with it. I just got to work past these controls, man. The camera and the climbing is some wonky shit right now.
Which system and which version are you playing?
I'm doing PlayStation 4 Remastered.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I was going to a lot of forums. People are like, the camera's a lot better in the PlayStation 2 version. And I'm like, that's funny that the improved version is now worse. Because, man, I was just trying to get my dang horse out of the temple for the first time. He's just stopping. He's hitting walls. And I'm like, forward, please, go. And when I'm in, like, the open field, like, I'm fine. But my horse is still kind of going, like, zigzag.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It takes a little bit to...
Yeah. So I did the first Colossus. I got to the second one. I fell off 3 times. And I was like, okay, we're stopping here. Or else I'm going to never play this game again. And I'm going to come back to it when I'm in a better mood.
Yeah.
But I do love the art style. I hear the ending is worth it. I can already tell I'm the bad guy in this story 100%. Because I'm stepping into territory I should not be stepping into.
What do you mean?
Like, what have these colossi done? And I'm just going to go and kill them because I want my dead girlfriend back?
Ooh, you're in for a surprise.
Am I? I'm excited. I went and I was like, how many colossi are there? I'm like 15, 14? Man, I was hoping for like 5 just so I could like get to the ending.
Imagine back when the internet wasn't a thing as big as it is, and that excitement of adventure.
Yeah.
You start something and you start the game. You're forced into this unknown land. You can't get out of it, and it's so freaking massive. I remember the first time I was like, "Where do I go?"
Yeah.
Did you feel that?
Yeah, for sure. Because like it says like hold your sword and it'll beam you in the direction, but still, the cutscene pulls out and you're just there and it's just go.
I don't think in the original it did that.
Oh, it didn't even tell you about that? Yeah, the first thing it said is like, press R1 to hold your sword in the air and the light will guide you in the direction you need to go.
Maybe it waits to tell you that, because in the first one that doesn't happen automatically.
Interesting.
I remember, and like I was just like going to the beach, all these canyons. I'm like, where are all the bad guys? Is this a glitch? You see the little black lizards?
Yeah.
Have you caught the ones with white tails yet?
No, there's a trophy for that, so I'm working. I'm gonna keep my eye out for that.
Have you eaten any of the white?
I hear there's fruits. I have not seen any fruits or anything like that.
The fruits do something bad to you
Oh,
sometimes.
gotcha.
So
I'm gonna go eat all of them.
you want me to tell you what they do, or do you?
No.
Okay,
I'll figure it out.
Because if you eat enough of a thing,
Mm-hmm.
it could be the white tail or another one, you get certain benefits that will get you into an area you're not supposed to be in.
Okay.
And they don't tell you anything about this place.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about the game is it allows your imagination to fill in all these empty spaces, and it gives you this real sense of adventure and hope, and it's pretty cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that bums me out is there's no sequel.
Yeah. I didn't realize this game was so old. You know, I didn't realize, this was a PC game. Like 2005
Whoa, I never
kind
knew
of
it was on
territory.
PC.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was on PC. And I was like, this is also, I think it was on GameCube even. Like,
Whoa.
man,
That's crazy.
it's had so many re-releases, all of that stuff. And I was
Wow.
hoping with this modern one, the controls would be good, but oh boy, it's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Wow. Is it raining?
Wouldn't surprise me. It has
raining
been
here.
raining like the past 3 days.
It's great.
I hate the rain.
What?
Yeah, I hate the
It's
rain.
LA, man. We need it.
I know. Like, I know it's good, stuff like that. But if it's raining, I most likely won't leave the house. Like, I hate when the rain hits me. It's something about getting wet in the rain. Not just getting wet in general. Getting wet in the rain, I become miserable, cold, and upset. It changes my mood when I'm standing in the rain. And I get angry. I was at Disney with Mads, and it started raining. I'm like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here anymore.
Really?
We're standing there in the ponchos, and I'm like, I don't care. Park closes in 2 hours. Let's just go. Let's get
You're
out
like a
of here.
grumpy dog.
I get very grumpy when it's raining and I'm stuck outside. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Like, I'll suck it up and do it. Like, if we're filming in the rain or something like that, I'm like, I'm here. It's happening. I don't like it,
But
but it has to happen.
let's take a quick break,
Sounds good.
and we'll be back with current events.
Current events?
All right, we'll be back. Almost touched my eye. Oh, I have a fucking itch in my eye. What am I supposed to do? Huh? I'll show you what I'm going to do.
I was told using your shirt's okay. I don't know how accurate that is.
Yeah, oh, great.
But yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I was told just lots of that.
I fucking hate this so much. I hope everyone gets it now.
Hey.
And we just all suffer for the same period,
But then we're all immune to it. It goes away.
and it goes away. Well, some of us.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking about, because do we know if this is something like the chicken pox where, like, once we get it, we can't
don't
get
know.
it anymore? We don't know?
They're
All
thinking
right.
there is an immunity, but they don't know for how long.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I hope it is that way, because then, yeah, at that point, let's just all get it, work it out of our system,
Yeah.
then we go about our lives.
Before we get into current events, a little acting tip. I highly recommend people get lawyers whenever they book a series regular role. Those are the people you want making the deals for you. Entertainment lawyers who know what
Yeah.
they're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's up.
Do you have a lawyer?
Yeah.
Nice.
Lawyer, theatrical agent, commercial agent, manager, publicist.
The whole bundle.
The whole bundle.
The package deal.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all great. Let's do these current events.
Oh, yeah. So, the first thing, we were talking a little about it before on air, but somebody finally got jail time for licking the ice cream carton and putting it back in the freezer.
Good.
I don't know what's so funny about that. I think maybe because we have a very dangerous disease going around right now, maybe that's finally the last straw of, like, okay, your ass is in the cell. You're done. We're done with this bullshit. But yeah, 24-year-old guy in Texas
Yeah. Good.
sentenced to 30 days.
Good. That's a great amount of time for
Yeah,
me.
and he has to pay a $1,000 fine and $1,565 to Bluebell.
How much?
$1,565
Great.
to Bluebell, and then a $1,000 fine. So over $2,000, almost $3,000 total.
Great.
Yeah.
And good. And I hope while he's sitting in that jail cell, he's like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm here with real criminals,
Mm-hmm.
and I've done something so stupid to get me in this situation. I will learn from this experience.
Right. And
And
it says he could have gotten a year, but the judge was nice to him.
Dude.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
Oh.
I kind of wish he got a year.
Oh
Just
my
of like,
God.
wow, I did something so stupid, and now I have to spend a year here.
A month is. I know a guy he had a girlfriend call up the police and say that he was beating her, and he from what he told me, he said no.
Mm-hmm.
And did I say a friend or a guy? I know a guy.
I think he said a friend.
Okay, colleague, or because he's really not a friend. I knew him for a little bit. We hung out a little bit.
Yeah.
So, he got arrested Friday night and had to spend the weekend in jail because there's no courts on Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
So he said he didn't sleep for the whole weekend. He said it was the most terrifying thing ever to be in downtown county jail.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that like? And he's like, you learn very quickly. Everything's separated by race. And you learn not to, like, step on anybody's toes and walk around certain groups. Don't walk through. Like, you're like, whoa. And he's like, yeah. Monday morning hits. He makes bail. Gets out.
Yeah.
Dude. Fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, my gosh. That is... Oh, my brother William was telling me about this prison documentary he was watching in Tijuana prisons. Nightmarish would be the perfect word for it. Nightmarish. I'd be like, okay, cool. You guys are going to try and rape me? Well, kill me, because I'm going to try and kill you.
Right.
That's what it's going to happen. Like, I would rather die right now than have to deal with this.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm going to take at least one of you with me. Fuck, man.
You know what one of my favorite guilty pleasure shows is? Beyond Scared Straight.
Okay.
I
love that.
don't know. Just seeing these kids who think they are hot shit.
Yeah.
And could just like, I'm a bad bitch. And then they get thrown in a jail. And these terrifying adults are just screaming and threatening them. And then they just start crying. I don't know. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Because somebody's being put in their place and
Right.
getting their life changed for the better.
Yeah.
I kind of wish. Have you ever seen the Tom Segura bit he does on that?
No.
Oh, I'm sending that to you after we're done recording. And you
Okay.
just have to watch it because they have the clip as he's doing the bit. And so you get to go back and forth from the clip to the bit.
Yeah.
And he makes this teenage kid grab his pocket, this like criminal, like a real criminal.
Yeah.
Put his hand in the criminal's pocket, he's holding onto a bandana in the criminal's pocket that signifies he's his bitch.
Yeah.
And he's just walking around talking to the other students, and this kid's just like looking around like, oh my god, this is what I could be like in prison. Like he's like this blonde, good-looking boy.
Yeah.
Like dude, it's so fucked up. But he's just this, he looks like a heartthrob.
Yeah.
And all these prisoners like, dude, we'd eat you in here. Okay? We'd eat you. Oh man. I'm being so nice. I'm trying not to be derogatory, but like, you guys know what's up. And so he goes to this whole, and he makes this other kid put the Kool-Aid mixture, like the powdered mixture, on his lips and lick his lips in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And at first the kid's like, what? And then as he's doing it, he's like realizing, oh, this is sexual. Oh, and first of all, obviously the kids are safe. Nothing's going to really happen to them. But it's great that they experience it. Be like, hey, you're in a safe space right now.
Right.
Imagine if there weren't cameras and it's just you and these guys in a bathroom in prison.
Yeah.
That the guards have been paid off and they're not coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes for some of those teenagers, the older ones, like that are closer to 18, I kind
Yeah.
of wish they'd get like slapped a little bit.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of physical like intimidation. Just have a
Right.
big 6'6" dude just come up. He's like, yeah, I don't give a shit about my mom or that. Pop! Just like in the middle of him talking, like,
Yeah.
wait, you guys said they couldn't hit us.
Yeah.
We can't stop them.
We can't.
We can't stop.
There's nothing we can do.
He gets hit again.
They're pulling him in a cell. We can't do anything.
We can't do anything. You called your mom a bitch, remember? Oh, dude. If you can choreograph that kid would never do anything bad ever again.
Oh, man.
See, I think that's why you got to get beat up every once in a while. That's why martial arts are a great thing, I think, for children, because it teaches them, first of all, respect.
Yeah.
Respect for yourself and respect for other people. Second, self-confidence and humility at the same time. Those two, like, opposites. Because it's amazing someone who's, like, smaller than me, who knows jiu-jitsu, can kill me.
Mm-hmm.
If they've been doing it for years and years. And then you realize, like, oh, shit, like, I really, for just the pure fact I shouldn't pick a fight with this dude. I'm not the shit. This guy's, like, 6 foot. And, you know, they talk shit to guys who are, like, 6'4", and they're just this little teenager. And it's like, you know you're safe right now. But this guy, again, he'd eat your butt.
Right.
Literally eat your butt.
I just had a funny thought. You know, have you seen that TV show? I think it's called like 60 Days. And
Yeah.
Yeah, they put people like undercover.
Yeah.
In there. What the hell would happen if we threw you, Isaiah, and Jonte in there undercover as inmates?
Dude. What the fuck would happen? First of all, Isaiah would be shanked immediately for laughing. Right?
Yeah.
Jonte would join a gang. Because he's that smart. He's like,
Right.
cool, I'm joining the
gotta
Bloods or the
stick with-
Crips
yeah.
right now. No, I'm a Blood or Crip. And he just
Yeah.
gets the tattoo like right there.
He's
He's like, cool.
This is my life now.
This is my life now. I would just start going, okay, I'm going to start throwing my shit at everybody and just put in solitary. Because I'll be like, I'm just going to be in solitary.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I'd be like, hi, can I be in solitary? They're like, no, you have to do something really bad. Like what? Like hit a guard and just punch the guard right in the face. Like, okay, cool. Take me to solitary.
Take it.
Go. I'm just in a cell for 23 hours a day. Just
Yeah.
by myself. Like, cool. Isaiah's dead. Jonte's in a gang. Can this be the clip now?
Yeah.
I don't know. We got to figure out which one's the clip.
Yeah. I was just thinking it'd be so funny because I was thinking about like Isaiah and like you and Jonte are like doing your own thing. Then y'all come back and like somehow he's like the leader of like this gang now. It's just full of like psychopaths.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure. It's all the crazy people. But again, it's all like a whole race thing in jail.
Right.
So it'd be like the races that like are there's not a lot of in there, like a Native American, an Indian guy. What else? What's something really obscure?
I forgot all races.
I know.
Right?
Gosh, now I'm trying to think. What somebody from
Right.
Madagascar, like a pygmy.
Yeah.
Isaiah, you are the leader of a Native American, Indian, and Madagascar pygmy dude. That sounded weird. That was weirdly phrased. You know what I'm saying. What the fuck are we talking about anymore? This show is awesome. I actually like it not having a guest so people can see how fucking crazy I am. Right?
Yeah.
When I was doing the solo episode, just talking for an hour, at a certain point I was like, whatever thought was popping into my head, I was just expressing it.
Right.
And I realized how back and forth and up and down on the spectrum, but it's all connected.
Yeah.
But I sound like a crazy person sometimes.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Harvey Weinstein is in jail.
Yes, he is. I don't know how long like he'll last in there. Like not necessarily with like people like ganging up on him or anything, but you know, I could see him crawling his way out. And
No, I don't. Like out of jail?
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't think that's gonna
You don't
happen.
think so?
No. He's in there. He's gonna appeal and all that stuff.
Right.
But he's already been sentenced,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been taken out a couple times for like heart problems, and I think a little
His
bit
problems
right.
he's having.
Exactly. He's fucked, as he should be. And I
Yeah.
will say this. I'm not going to mention any names. I heard some personal stories of people who have worked personally with Harvey Weinstein over the break.
Mm-hmm.
And what that guy did and his predatory nature, regardless of how good he was at his job in certain aspects of it, I have zero tolerance for anybody who preys on women like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he's going to get fucked up in jail.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Again, I'm not going to say any names, but when I was in 7th grade, our middle school teacher, science teacher, got arrested for having a relationship with a student. And it was so funny because he got beat up in jail. And it got caught on camera, and it was uploaded for the whole world to see. And all of us are just sitting around looking at our old science teacher going, oh, there he is. Get him.
Wait, do you still have this video?
I think I could hunt it down.
Please do.
Yeah, he's a bloody mess. They're just ganging up on him. And it's just like, he was teaching us science. And now he's here.
He was in 7th grade?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
shit.
it was one of those middle schools where the high school was conjoined too.
Yeah.
I think it was with a freshman.
But not with a 7th grade, with a freshman girl. But still,
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's there's no better answer, but yeah, he was teaching science for like all of the
shit.
things, and yeah. So we had him one period, and then freshmen had him different. Yeah, and the scary thing is, he seemed like a nice guy.
Well, yeah.
It's the scary reality. He seemed like such a good, quiet, to himself person. This was a Christian school.
Doesn't matter, man. Could be
I know.
Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist. Like, they're bad people from everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Everywhere, man. And it goes back to, like, again, kind of circling back full circle. How much time have we got left?
We can do about 10 more minutes.
You know, the majority of Americans all want the same thing. We all want a good job that gives us benefits to live, you know, and money, and good money, a good living wage at the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
To provide for our families or to make some extra money on the side. That's what we want. We want health care where if we, God forbid, something happened to us, financial stuff is the least of our worries. We know that, no, we are taken care of.
Right.
Through our health care provided by the government. Because as a government, you should be taking care of your people. The health of your people should be a priority.
Right.
We want good education for some of us who have children, or if we're in school, we want to make sure we have the best education so we can be competitive with other countries. That's what the majority of us want. We can have differences with like conservative, liberal views, religious views, and everything, as long as we're respectful with one another. That's all good. What happens is the people in charge keep making us fight against each other and make us hate each other more, make us take sides with one group or the other group, with one political party or the other political party, when behind closed doors, they're all working for each other to stay in power. How come we don't have free health care for life, but a senator does? How come our president does and we don't?
Mm-hmm.
Those are positions of service to your fellow people. You're doing a service to the people. You're what is it called? It's a certain word. You're public. It's a public duty, like not a duty. You know what I'm trying to say, though, right?
Yeah.
So, how come they're getting all these amazing benefits, and the taxes you pay for their life of luxury.
Right.
You guys don't see that? You don't see that they're making us fight against each other? When we go to the supermarket now, you don't think that's on purpose? You know, why isn't the media saying, hey, don't do this, don't do that? They're shoving in down your throat as coronavirus, scaring you, all this shit, instead of having a logical viewpoint on it.
Right.
It's a very small percentage of that because they're getting money for it.
I'm thinking about Parasite.
The movie?
Mm-hmm. Just that divide. Such a good movie.
Such a good movie. Yeah, man. That's how the people in power always stay in power.
Mm-hmm.
Look at history. They divide the people. They control the conflict within their own borders. And everybody else is having a jolly old time living the life. President Trump, again, I'm not Republican or anything. Same thing with Obama. A lot of people don't talk about this about Obama. How many missile strikes he okayed, like with the drones,
Mm-hmm.
and how many civilian casualties were because of it. Nobody talks about that.
Right.
Nobody,
People pick what they want.
exactly. President Trump, what I was going to say is, how many times has he gone golfing?
Yeah.
You're the fucking president of the United States of America in between 2016 and 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Crucial years. You're going to go golfing a lot?
Yeah.
I get it. You're the president. You even need a break every now and then.
Yeah.
Cool. You are literally a modern day king.
Right. Keyword every now and then. Not every weekend.
He's gone more. He's gone more times on vacation than any other president.
I believe that. Yeah.
And for those of you who still support him, I get it. You want somebody who's going to break the system, and you thought he was. He's not. He's not. They're making us fight against each other. Now, I dislike extreme liberal views. What is that? The people in Seattle, Washington, those fucking crazies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Antifa people. You know what I'm talking about? Antifa?
No, I don't.
Oh, you should look that up. These guys are
Okay.
crazy. They are literally, they are no different than extreme conservatives.
Okay.
They're saying they fight against you. They're actually the same type of mentality. You're actually doing the same thing, just from a different perspective.
Gotcha.
It's people like that on anything extreme cause violence on other people.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're doing the right thing when they're not. Oh. That's all I got to say. Wesam for Emperor 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you write it in the ballot.
That's right.
Telling you if I'm Emperor, some changes are coming. Some changes are coming. Dude, how scared would you be if I became Emperor? No, you shouldn't be scared.
I would feel safe, I think.
It'd be surprising.
It would be surprising. I would be like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm okay. I don't know about some other people.
This is okay, I want to get your honest reaction now. So, I look at you one day, okay,
Yeah.
and I go, I'm going to be Emperor. And you're like, oh, okay, all right, Wesam. All right, man, have a good day. Okay?
Yeah.
And then ballot starts happening, right? And then you see something trending on Twitter. You're like, Wesam for Emperor.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? That's crazy. And you text me. You're like, oh, my gosh, isn't this crazy? And then I just text back some quote from, Marcus Aurelius. And you're like, what?
Oh, he's taking this seriously.
Yeah. And then
Because I think my first reaction, if I saw that on trending, I would be like, oh, the show's blown up. And now, like it's a joke.
right.
And so,
So you come in here the next day to
Yeah.
record the show. There's armed guards.
yeah.
And they're like, Peyton, right this way. Hey, man. What's going on?
You're on a throne. You're on,
No, I don't do
no
that
throne.
shit.
You
No
don't do
throne.
that
No,
shit.
dude.
Okay.
No.
My bad.
Throne?
That
No.
I
No time to sit when I'm
God.
Emperor. Dude, I sound so amazing right now.
Emperors don't sit.
I have too much to do to sit. And I start talking about like what I'm going to change.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so like, you're like, what the fuck?
Are we still doing the podcast or are we?
I tried to scratch my nose just now. And I'm like, I can't.
Can't touch the face. Emperors don't do that.
And then as it gets closer to election day,
Mm-hmm.
the correspondent's like, this guy, Wesam, I don't know what's going on. This is a joke. And people are like chanting in the streets. You just see like pictures of me. People are like writing in the ballots, Wesam. And
Yeah.
then, like the election happens. And they're like, CNN's reporting in like they've written in my name for president. And they're like, we can't, like, they try to like stop it. They're like, well, we think this is a joke. People don't really want this. And everybody's like, what? No. And like, we like charge. Like, I get the generals to be on my side. We take over by force the White House. I'm trying to imagine what your face would be like on the television. Just like, I was just doing a podcast.
I was just trying to make a podcast with this guy. What happened?
I'm over that.
Mad's like divorces me. She's like, you supported this. You made this happen.
Oh, she wouldn't support me?
I don't know.
Mads. I think Mads would support me.
I think she would.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you really did some shit. Like, because what if you did that thing where like it went to your head?
No.
You went all crazy.
No.
You know? No?
No.
Gotcha.
One of my first things to do.
Yeah.
Right, after order has been kept, there'll be a slight martial law imposed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Telling people the things are going to change. I start listing off all the benefits that people are going to start getting. And then during this live ceremony, it'd be a theater, a big theater, and I'd have all the people who have screwed over the American public over the years, past politicians, businessmen, etc.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, it's time for the people who have wronged you to make amends. And I'd start listing off names one by one, having them stand up. And if they didn't stand up, I'd get some guys.
Make them stand.
Get some guys to make them stand up. And then I'd start listing off their crimes and how much money they cost the American people.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, so you'll be forced into labor, hard labor, at this amount of money per hour until your debt is paid. And if you're a really bad person, guess what? You working for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Labor camp, baby. Just the people who've really screwed over the American people. That's what I'd do. And then I'd go through every single name and tell people things are going to change for the better.
What a note to end on.
Yeah.
What?
Play us out. Thank you, Peyton, for talking with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you again to Mikey, our wonderful fan. Some other people. Actually, let me pull this up while we're doing this. I think I could get some of the people who have commented. Nope, I can't get it up. Well, thank you to all of our new commenters on all of our YouTube pages, our new subscribers, our new followers. We appreciate you guys. Remember to follow us at WeSams_world at Instagram and Twitter. We're also on YouTube, Wesam's World Podcast on Twitter, on YouTube, excuse me. Thank you to Adobe Radio, Nice Guy Digital. And everybody, stay safe. Help each other out. We're all in this together. Be respectful. Help your community. Ask people if they need anything, you know? It's up to you to make a change. It starts small, but make it grow, like the coronavirus, but stronger and better. Mm-hmm. All right. Always remember to listen, think, and then talk.